Hello and welcome to the session 20 of the workbooks. We are in this session going to study emails of complaint. So, when does the email of complaint come? Complaint arises when the goods supplied are not of the mark, or what has been said and what has been supplied is different, or there are damaged goods which have been supplied to you, or wrong goods which have been supplied to you, or the shown goods are different from what you have been given in the catalog, etc. Then the complaint of the person who has received the order arises. So the emails of complaint, a mail of complaint is sent from the client who has detected a fault in the goods or the service. ಯಾವಾಗ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ಗೆ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತಹ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಆವಾಗ ಅವರು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ರೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. The complaints may arise due to wrong delivery of goods or defect of manufacturing or faulty packages. It also arises with the faulty packages. Okay, fault ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಇರೋದು. It should be written within specified or stipulated time. ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ರೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ 1 week, 2 months ಅಥವಾ 1 month ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. 2 months is not given properly, ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ವಿತಿನ್ 1 month ಅಥವಾ 15 days 10 days ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ನ. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೇಸ್ ದ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಒನ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಹೌ ದ ಫಾಲ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅರೈಸ್ಡ್. ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ ಫಾಲ್ಟ್, ಆರ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಚೈನ್, or is it because of the manufacturing which has not been properly maintained, etc. So fault baruvaga, if the fault arises from transportation of manufacturing defect, then the complaint can be launched. Or if it is a manufacturing defect, you can also raise the complaint then. The client shall find out fault which lies with the company or the transport. You have to find out. If it is your fault, you cannot raise the complaint. So explain the fault or mistake properly endaga you cannot use the foul languages or become angry on the person or start blaming the supply system, etc. because they take utmost care while supplying the goods. And also, regardless of whose fault, whether it is manufacturing defect or supply, you have to ask for correction early, okay? Because the client shall demand replace or repair accordingly as you need. So if the damage is very severe, then the client can demand replacement or refund of the paid sum. This is your right. So if the supplier doesn't respond properly, then the client shall caution the seller about the legal consequences he or she may have to face during the course of action. ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಆರ್ಡರ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಪರಾಗಿ ಅವರು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಮಗೆ ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಪ್ರಾಪರಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಾಗ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಲೀಗಲ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ತೊಗೋತೀವಿ, ಕೋರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಪೊಲೈಟ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದಂತಹ ಸಂದರ್ಭ. ಯೂಸ್ ಪೊಲೈಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಟೋನ್ ಟು ಮೇಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್. ಮೊದಲು ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಟೋನ್. So check and mention the invoice number which is necessary for the detection of the parcel. Now parcel invoice number ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ನಂಬರ್ಗಳನ್ನು. ಹಾಗೆ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಚೆಕ್ ದ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಸೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್. ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿರೋ ಸಪ್ಲೈಯರ್ನ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರಾ, ದೆನ್ ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಫಾಲ್ಟ್. ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರೈಟ್ ದ ಮೇಲ್ ಇನ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕನ್ಸೈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಮೇಲ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಕನ್ಸೈಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಅನ್ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ಫಸ್ಟೇ ಥ್ರೆಟನಿಂಗ್ ಟೋನ್ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು, ಓಕೆ? ಹಾಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಡನ್ ಬೈ ದ ಸಪ್ಲೈಯರ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ಸ್? ಹೌ ಆರ್ ದೇ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್? ಹೌ ಶುಡ್ ದೇ ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್? ಇಫ್ ಯು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ದಟ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಟಾಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಟ್. And in fact, you should not use angry sentences or tone of anger or sarcastic sentences or threatening phrases or remarks that you are bound to make such mistakes. We have always been told in the past, ನಮಗೆ ಹಿಂದೆಯಿಂದ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಕೊಡಬೇಡಿ ಅಂತ, ನಂಬಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ನೀವು ಈ ಥರ ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. All these things should not be written in the emails. It is when the question of legal action arises, then only you can talk to him about legal action. Foul and impolite languages should be avoided. So you have to make use of the relevant documents. ನೀವು ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನೇನು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, ಆ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ರೆಸಿಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ವರ್ಕ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ವಾರಂಟೀಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅದರ ಜೊತೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥ. So when writing an email of complaint, you have to use technical language if your mail is ignored. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಇಗ್ನೋರ್ ಮಾಡಲಾದಾಗ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ನ ಬಳಸಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಬೈ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಐ ಮೀನ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಆಡಿಟರ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸಾಲಿಸಿಟರ್ ಆರ್ ಲಾಯರ್, etc. Then only you can reply, because you have to take legal action against them. And also you have to explain with soft language, and you should be it. Even then it is a chance that your complaint is going to be redressed. Okay, so there is a typical mail here, you can follow. We see here, I am directly going to the body of the mail. In fact, there is an invoice number 115/PCD, delivery 2011, date 2011-2006. See here how it begins. We thank you for the consignment of PCs and printers following our order with the above said invoice number. On inspection, we found that 6 pieces of the supplied goods are in damaged conditions. The PCs that are damaged are Lenovo ThinkPad and Dell Latitude. We have school season on the list. Kindly replace the same earliest. The damaged goods will be sent via D2D logistics. We hope that we keep on good relationship and continue our joint endeavors. Regards, Shashi, General Manager. In fact, you can see how polite the language has been used in this session, letter. Okay, we have come to the multiple choice question session. Question number 1. Complaints may arise due to wrong delivery of goods. Is it so? Is it wrong delivery of goods? Faulty package, manufacturer defect, all of the above? Yeah, all of the above is the answer. Then, what type of language shall the client use in complaint mail? ಎಂತಹ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಬಳಸಬೇಕು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಮೇಲಲ್ಲಿ? Is it rash and arrogant, or threatening tone in the beginning itself, or polite and soft languages? ಅಥವಾ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಬಳಸಬೇಕು. So the language should be polite and soft, even though you have received damaged goods. When shall the client demand replacement or refund of the paid sum? Replacement ಮತ್ತೆ refund ಕೇಳುವಂತಹ ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಯಾವಾಗ? Is it when a minor repair arises, or when a serious damage is caused, or the delivery has been supplied very lately, or not any of these? So when you have serious damage to the goods supplied, you can ask for demand for the replacement. Next question. Write the mail in dash form. ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು? Is it clear, concise form, confusing form, clever form, or menacing? ಎದುರಿಸೋ ಥರ ಇರಬೇಕಾ? So it should be clear and concise. Next question. Copies of relevant documents like dash shall be attached with the email. ಯಾವ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Is it receipts only? Is it work orders only? Is it warranties only, or all of the above? Yes, receipts, orders and warranties all should be attached. Then there are some common business terms which have been used here. So cost means cost, insurance, freight is an expense paid by the cost or insurance, or freight is an expense paid by the seller to cover the costs of supply, to cover the money in case of accidents which may occur. Freight of a buyer's order while it is in transit. FOR means free on rail, FOB means free on board. So with this we have come to the individual discussion session, and we have come to the end of the session also. Thank you.